What's up, y'all? In this video, we're going to talk about how podcasters can grow their list. 5 strategies that you guys can literally use right now to grow your list and also generate revenue from your list. So if you're ready, let's tap in. All right, so today's sponsor for the video is my manifestation deck. Now, this deck is gonna help you keep your mind focused and also help you manifest your goals and dreams. So I'm gonna pull a card and then we're gonna see what the actual vibe of today's video is gonna be. All right, I'm not even looking, right? You see that, right? Now, it says, money is easy for me to make. And that's exactly what we're gonna talk about in today's video, because podcasts, if you can grow a list and keep growing a list, you can monetize that list, all right? Let's get down to the video. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you want to get your own deck, there will be a link below. You can get your own physical manifestation deck. And there's 52 cards in the deck to help you position your mindset so you can go to the next level and stay focused every single day. All right, let's talk about the 5 ways that podcasters can grow a list and monetize that list so you guys can generate more revenue with your podcast, okay? Now, number 1 is going to be a free Facebook group, right? A free Facebook group community. So it's super easy and super simple for you to do this. And the number 1 thing you want to do is make sure that group is private, because if it's private, you can collect their emails. And emails are so very, very important, because if you get their emails, you can retarget them over and over and over. So you want to definitely make sure that you start a free Facebook group around your podcast. So let's say if your podcast is Millennial Money. So maybe it's going to be the Millennial Money free Facebook group. Super simple. So now people that listen to that podcast or are interested in Millennial Money, they're going to tap into the free group and you're going to start generating a community around that. And all you need to do is serve that community once or twice a week, give them value, go live in the group, drop some articles, some links, some videos, some healthy tips on how they can actually get more insight on financial literacy, developing money, and whatever else you want to teach them, right? So definitely that's number 1. Create a free Facebook group around your podcast, okay? Number 2, the second way that podcasters can generate a list is actually having a newsletter. So using that same example with the Millennial Money, right? Just put together a free Millennial Money newsletter that goes out once a week or a couple times a week and give them tips on financial literacy, how to save, how to invest, what to look into, how to generate money on the side, how to start a business. Anything that's around what the podcast is actually going to be focused on. And also, like every single episode, you can pull 1, 2, 3 gems from that episode and you can send those out in a newsletter as additional value. So you got your Facebook group, you got your newsletter, and we're going to move on to number 3. Number 3 is one of my favorites, since we already talking about the groups, right? Is a paid community. So there's always a small percentage of your podcast listeners or viewers who would like a different experience, an elevated experience that's going to make them feel closer to you, and an experience that you could pour into them and add more value. So if you had a paid community, right, that had a gated paywall that they had to pay, let's say $49 a month, $99 a month, or whatever, it's only going to take you 10 people to get $500 a month, or 10 people to get $1,000 a month. That's recurring. So if you grow a paid community, right, around your podcast, that's another way that you're building a list, building a community, and you're directly monetizing, all right? So let's talk about number 4. Number 4 is going to be a one sheet, a checklist, or a blueprint. Something that you're going to give 100% for free, and that could be available in your show notes or in your description of the podcast. And it doesn't have to be nothing crazy. It could just literally be something that you're going to give away that's going to put them on the right track. So for instance, remember I showed you the manifestation cards earlier? So what if I just gave you like 10 quotes from the manifestation cards? Or what if I give you access to a digital deck, right? It doesn't have to be nothing crazy, but enough value that's going to make somebody want to give you their number or their email so you can grow that list, all right? So that takes us to number 5. Number 5 is going to be really going in on content. Now, the reason why a lot of you guys aren't going to the next level is because you're either not doing content, you're doing it wrong, or you're not doing it enough. So if you literally focus on creating content, right? Educational content, informational content, right? Or just putting them together to make it spicy and interesting and fun, and they're learning something, that's a great way for you to build community, grow a list, grow your text message, and grow your numbers. Because you can have call to actions at the end of every piece of content. And a call to action could be leave a comment, DM me, text XYZ number, join my free newsletter, Like whatever you want it to be, the content is literally going to be something that creates momentum for you. And it's also going to get people excited about the podcast episodes that you're going to be creating in the future. So let's run down. You got your free community, which is through a Facebook group. You got your paid community. You got your newsletter, you got your one sheet, and you also have your content, right? Really, really valuable content. Now, these 5 strategies, especially if you use them in tandem, is gonna be crazy for you to grow your email list and your text message list and your overall community around your podcast. So if you focus on growing your numbers and growing your engagement, you can 100% monetize a percentage of this group and continue to grow the group and monetize it at the same time. So if you got any value from this video, please make sure that you share it, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Are you already growing a list? Is this something that you're thinking about? Did this video inspire you to actually do one or the 5 things or all 5 of them? Just leave a comment below. Let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And podcasters, how would you like to make 5 or 6 figures with your podcast? Did you know that most podcasters do not make any revenue? It's because they think they need brand deals, sponsorships, and a large audience to monetize your show. But what if I told you, you don't need none of that? Just a simple 4-step framework to position your show to be monetized. And I can give it again completely for free. All you need to do is head over to podcast2profits.live, and I'll see you in this exclusive training. I'm gonna give you all the game. What are you waiting for? Head over to the training, let's go.